Hey everyone, this is Jeff from Metal Guy Reacts, back to bring you another reaction video. Today I'm checking out another Tom MacDonald song. This is Snowflakes. Real excited to check this one out. Tom is always bringing really cool stuff and really good rhymes to the table, so I'm always excited when I loop back to checking out some of his stuff. I think he released this a little while ago now. It's been like a week or two since he released it, so hopefully I'll have this video out pretty soon, but I wanted to hold off on watching it so I could actually react to it on the channel. So let's jump on in and check out his stuff. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that real quick. I'm checking out his stuff, but I'm also checking out singing groups, a cappella groups, rap, rap artists, hip hop artists, all sorts of fun stuff. So come check out some new music with me and let's jump into Tom MacDonald doing Snowflakes.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but you're pro-choice. Abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. I hear him preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4.
As usual, Tom has come out with lyric after lyric after lyric that are all hot button topics, and I mean, it's part of his whole, his whole like all the songs that he's doing. It's all part of this is just showing a lot of hypocrisies that are out there right now. Now, again, as I've said before in his videos, like I may not agree with everything he's saying, but I appreciate that he's calling for more dialogue between people, because he's obviously taking a position here that not a lot of people on many of these subjects that not a lot of people agree with. And I'm kind of in the boat with him, man. Like, I honestly think that conversation needs to always be able to be had on things. And there are certain topics that are becoming things that you're not supposed to talk about. You're not supposed to, say, well, I think things are this way. And we always need to be able to chat. So like, it's God, I think that's the hypocrisy he's trying to call out with most of these tunes where he's talking about political stuff. I think he's trying to talk about hypocrisy and making sure that conversation continues.
Fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way, no way. Gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
They set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean, but if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave, all of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks, you're supporting what you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth, and the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
We can all get along, but
Before he goes into the next verse, I mean, one thing I want to say is that he is hitting on so many topics so quickly. And there's a lot of really good, I'm going to have to go back through the lyrics, as always, at the end here, which I will do, because I like to experience the song through and then call back out lyrics. But there's so much that he's going through here where honestly he writes so many good lyrics that I would like to see him kind of address, and he has before, but address some of these things in longer form. Like this one is packing in, like, you know, we're talking 20 different political topics in, you know, 3.5, 4 minutes. So that's very little time devoted to each. And you know, he could write some pretty good rhymes about each. So anyway, again, we'll jump back in and look back over him here at the end, but this is heavy, man. This is a really heavy tune.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Ay, everybody's wrong, that's the real problem. Ay, they don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Ay, soon enough, we running out of options. Ay, this ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. Ay, we ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. Ay, I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way, no way. Gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
Man, Tom MacDonald doing Snowflakes. This was probably one of the most politically charged songs he's done so far, where he's not even tackling just a couple of subjects. He tackled a lot. So let me pull up the lyrics here and I want to go back through them. Yeah, so I think continuing on with that theme as I go through the lyrics here, this pops up in so many of his lyrics, is just these, you know, sort of opposites of trying to call out hypocrisy. And this one, he takes such specific political stances. So it's stuff like, you know, you think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but your pro-choice abortion kills way more kids. So I mean, that's obviously, or way more children. I mean, that's obviously a call to, you know, to being more conservative on when it comes to things like abortion. If America is so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. So again, he's saying that if we're a massively racist country, then bringing people in is probably not the best idea. He's trying to call out these juxtapositions, but you know, it is becoming clearer and clearer that he is trying to call out, and obviously he's talked about this with Fake Woke, with a bunch of his other songs, that I think he's, you know, he's obviously calling out the hypocrisies that he sees in the left. So, you know, again, I've said before on this channel, I don't want to dive too far into political stuff, so maybe I need to stop doing Tom's videos, but I do like his songs, and as I've said countless times, I think he's just trying to call out these hypocrisies and try to get people talking. And I think one of the things that we run into so often in politics and in life as humans is we want to blame problems on one precise thing, and it's so hard to do that because normally actually almost always in life, there are tons of factors that play into something happening. You know, it's not just one thing that caused, you know, everything to happen. So it's just so crazy that we've gotten to this point where people are so polarized. But he is, at least to me, he's pretty clearly taking more of what would be considered conservative, you know, viewpoint on a lot of these. Things like give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. It's something that people talk about a lot. They talk about less funding for, you know, welfare type stuff and trying to put more into veterans and trying to, you know, invest that way. And yeah, I mean, I keep going through all these lyrics, and he brings up stuff from so many different things that's just hard to keep up with, like, you know, the younger generations being addicted to not only pills, but being addicted to bad food, to being addicted to their phones. Yeah, God. And I mean, he makes some bold claims too, as in 2021 we paint patriots as Nazis, which, I mean, that's a bold statement too, because again, it just plays into that polarization that we're going through here in the United States right now. Most people, and I'm going to make a actual declaration of a political point, is that I think most people are actually more moderate than you'd think. We agree on a lot more than we disagree on, and we usually agree on the big picture item. Like, for example, the one I use often is that people who are, who are people who want to, make sure to reduce firearms, like in the United States, or reduce firearms rights for people in the United States, think that will make people safer. But people that think that law-abiding citizens should have access and should think that also makes us safer. So we both really want to be safe. Nobody wants others to be in danger. There's very few people that actually want just chaos. Like, nobody really wants that. So as best I can say, I mean, again, I can go through lyric after lyric on this thing, but the hook was good. The actual song itself was just real straightforward, had that, cruising beat that he normally has in the background. But as usual, I think he's calling out hypocrisy where he sees it. And right now he's seeing it on the left. Yeah, and I, if I had to take a stab, I'd say that he's more of a right-leaning guy. I mean, obviously we've seen a number of those things. But he's asking for conversation. He's asking for, people to chat. And yeah, this media, all this crap has us polarized. So I would always ask people, I challenge people, make sure to spend time talking to your friends, family, people in person, doing things online or trying to have good political debates. It happens. It has to happen in person. So anyway, another real intense song from Tom MacDonald here. If there's any more of his stuff you want me to check out, add it to the comments below. Enjoying his stuff. Again, he just takes such an intense stance on this one. So let me know what you want to see next from Tom MacDonald, and I will catch you in my next reaction video.